Welcome, family and community members, to tonight's graduation ceremony. As you are all aware, this is a special event, and therefore, Reynoldsburg City Schools is asking that you exhibit respect for each graduate and their families. Each family would like to hear their graduate's name being read. Therefore, we ask you to refrain from excessive celebration, using air horns, screaming, and other noisemakers. By doing so, we will be able to ensure each student's name will be heard. Again, thank you for being here this evening. The Reynoldsburg City Schools graduation ceremony will begin shortly. Good evening. My name is Dawn McLeod, and as a former Army Sergeant, it is with great honor that I introduce to you the members of the class of 2017 who have enlisted in the armed forces. Please come forward to be recognized. Elijah Anderson. Michael Evans. Tyler Frederick. Nathaniel Fry. Jada Hale. Zachary Heberlin. Armani Horton. Megan James. Gabriel Kiner. Caitlin Lewis Wolf. Adriana Marshall. Victoria Matthews. Brennan Perrion. Savon Pooley. Jacob Ray. Melania I'm sorry. Jansen Robertson. Robert Stricker. Georgia Tall. Brianna Thompson. Natalie Truex. Romano Wishart. I would like to introduce Milena Roberts from RHS STEM Academy, who will now come to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand and join us in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing. Those who enlisted in the military can now return to their seats. Senior choir members come forward to lead us in the singing of our alma mater. Please be seated. The senior choir members will now sing Oceans and Stars.
Good evening. My name is Tiani McCoy. I am a student of the Bell Academy. I'd like to introduce the Reynoldsburg City Schools Board of Education members. Mr. Rob Truex, Vice President. Mrs. Debbie Dunlap. Mrs. Elaine Tornero. Mr. Neil Whitman. And President of the Board of Education, Mr. Joseph Begani.
Welcome to the 2017 Reynoldsburg Commencement. Don't have any speech for you tonight. The things that you most need to hear are what your peers will tell you. All I want to ask is that everyone here take a moment to kind of soak in this image. You're here, you've finished, and you're also getting ready to begin. Congratulations and good luck in all things in your future. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Niyat Habtemariam, and I'm a student of ESTEM Academy. And I would like to introduce the Reynoldsburg City Schools Administration. Ms. Tina Thomas Manning, Superintendent. Dr. Jocelyn Cosgrave, Assistant Superintendent. Mr. Mark Fullen, Superintendent of Everest High School. I would also like to introduce Dr. David Harrison, President of Columbus State Community College.
Hi, my name is Megan Moody, and I'm a student of the Eastland Fairfield Career and Technical Schools and RHS Squared STEM Academy. I would like to introduce Mr. Derek Roth, Assistant Director of Eastland Fairfield Career and Technical Schools. Good evening, class of 2017. Today is the day we've been waiting for. We've all claimed to have senioritis since our freshman year, but I'm sure we all felt that senioritis get stronger and stronger as this day approached. All our assignments got harder and harder to finish. It was harder to wake up in the morning, and who wants to study for a test with so little time left in the year? We just won out. Well, after we walk across this stage, we will be. As we step down those stairs, we're stepping into our new stage of our lives. We will be leaving everything we know, our friends, our school, and our way of life the past 4 years. In a way, I've done this all before. My sophomore year of high school, I chose to go to Fairfield Career Center, leaving behind my friends and everything I was accustomed to at RHS Squared. It was scary, as graduating is too, but I knew it was the right thing for me to do. I felt it was a chance for me to chase my dreams, even though I probably wasn't sure what my dream was yet. It was a leap of faith to send me towards my dreams of success and happiness, and it turned out to be the best thing I could have done for myself. I met new friends, was given new opportunities, and grew as an individual. When we leave the stage, we will be given many opportunities and face many decisions. We will meet so many new people, and we will grow in ways we can never imagine. You may be afraid of the future, but what lies ahead may be greater than anything you could ever imagine. So keep moving forward. Chase your dreams. Take that leap of faith. It's okay to look back, but don't get left behind. You must take the steps to your success. As Arnold Schwarzenegger once said, just remember, you can't climb the ladder of success with your hands in your pockets. So let's keep moving forward, because this is our moment. This is our time. Class of 2017, we made it.
Good evening. My name is Scott Bennett, and I have the pleasure of recognizing our graduates that have completed an internship experience, a capstone project, or a college course. Seniors, if you have participated in an internship and/or capstone project, please stand. You may be seated. Seniors, if you have completed at least one college course, please stand. It's my honor to announce that these graduates have earned a total of 3,949 college credits during their high school careers. You may be seated. Next, I would like to introduce Ms. Kimberly Cox, the Bell Academy leader.
Good evening. My name is Kimberly Cox, and I have the pleasure of being the Bell Academy leader. This year, it is a special honor to recognize the first student who is graduating from Reynoldsburg High School specifically from the Bell Academy, with not only her high school diploma, but with her associate's degree from Columbus State Community College. Danya Hamad, would you please come to the stage? Dr. Harrison, President of Columbus State Community College, and Superintendent Tina Thomas Manning are pleased to present Danya with her associate's degree from Columbus State. At this time, I would like the Bell Academy students to please stand. You may be seated. Please join me in recognizing the Bell Academy valedictorians. These students have earned a cumulative GPA of a 4.0 or above for their high school career. Will you please stand as I call your name, and please remain standing until all names have been read. Jessica Ray Christ. Danya Lofty Hamed. And Sienna Tierra McCoy. Please give these students a round of applause. You may be seated. Next, I would like to introduce Aunt Alicia Gray, who will be speaking on behalf of our Academy.
My fellow graduates, friends, and family, we are here. We have waited for this moment even before we were freshmen. Our whole lives so far have been geared towards this very moment. Our elementary school teachers warned us to prepare for middle school. Middle school teachers stressed the importance of high school. Now, we can finally stop hearing our high school teachers lecturing us about staying focused and graduating because we are here. It was never easy. The whole time we were and are still searching for ourselves. High school has been here to teach us balance for the rest of our lives. There were so many trial and errors. We slept at 2 a.m. and also through all of our classes, or we slept by 9 p.m. and woke up ready and prepared for the next day. Trial and error. But no matter what mistakes we made, we got back up, dust ourselves off, and tried again. Most importantly, we learned. We learned how to read Shakespeare. We learned how to analyze a crime scene. We will never forget that kein Flammenwerfer means no flamethrower in German. We've learned to support our teachers through all of the struggles of the strike. We learned to balance our regular classes with Mosaic, Career Center, and/or Columbus State. We learned that AP Calc was not for everyone. We also learned how to be adults, or at least pretend to balance our social lives with our outside lives. We got cars and licenses and jobs and became our own people. We decided what college we want to attend and what career we want to pursue. Everything has led us here, but this is not the end. From here, we face harder obstacles and tackle harder tasks. From here, we learn how to live. We stop crime, fight for the innocent, heal people with our artistic abilities or medicine. Some of us will even teach others how to get to this very moment. I am so proud of each and every one of us. The path was not always clear, but we made it here. And from here, we will go forward and be absolutely great. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Gary Young, and I have the privilege of being the Encore Academy leader. At this time, I would like the Encore Academy students to please stand. Please give the Encore class of 2017 a round of applause. You may be seated. Now please join me in recognizing the Encore Academy valedictorians. These students have earned a cumulative GPA of 4.0 or above for their high school career. Will you please stand as your name is read and remain standing until all names have been called? Reagan Hope Duchesne. Ashlyn Elise Dulaney. Dion Renee Glover. Sarah Marie Hartman. Ryan Janae Johnson. Lauren Day Lewis. Sarah Christine Lichtner. Hunter Trent McGlone. And Joseph Waite Russell. Please give these students a round of applause. Next, I would like to introduce Encore student Sarah Hartman, who will be speaking on behalf of our academy.
Here we are, graduating. Makes us think about good times, hard work, achievements, talents. It's hard to imagine all the ways someone can be talented, whether it be in music, math, language, reaching others. I'm particularly proud to be graduating with Encore. I'm truly humbled to be surrounded by amazingly talented classmates. Music, writing, painting, photography, theater. We truly do communicate because we express our feelings and beliefs through our talents. Everyone in this room has a talent. We all should feel proud today. But it's not really about pride. Talents humble us and give us purpose. We don't earn them. They're gifts. I believe we have a responsibility to share our gifts with others. While it's hard to think of giving away a brand new birthday present, it's even harder to think of wasting it. It's our duty to share our gifts to make our world a little brighter. For years, artists have been sharing their gifts just because it's what they love to do. One is Bansky, a stencil graffiti artist. When he first started doing his art, he was running away from the police and hiding under garbage trucks. In 2010, he was named one of the 100 most influential people in the world, alongside Barack Obama and Lady Gaga. But he decided to put a paper bag over his head when he was being photographed for this honor. Now, you might think this is strange, but he did it because he didn't want his success to overpower the real reason he was painting on the walls. He wanted his art to speak louder than his fame, to speak louder messages of life and loss and where he came from. His face or even his name may never be remembered, but his messages to the world will never be forgotten. I think what we look for sometimes is assurance that we are talented. We want the success that talent brings rather than the joy and satisfaction of using our talents to serve our fellow humans. But how do we measure success? Fame and fortune? I don't think so. True success is measured by how we touch the lives of others. When this graduation ceremony is over, what do we do? When we look at the word encore, what does it mean? Encore is a calling. Encore calls us to do it again and do it better. My hope for each and every Reynoldsburg graduate today is to live our lives excited to use our talents to do better. We may never get that standing ovation or that record deal or ever even make it on a real stage, but I hope we will share our gifts, not because we deserve them, but because we hope to make a difference in this world. That's the legacy I hope we leave. As Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, a famous writer and poet, once said, "The person born with a talent they are meant to use will find their greatest happiness in using it." Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Scott Bennett, and I have the pleasure of being the ESTEM Academy leader. At this time, I would like the ESTEM Academy to please stand. You may be seated. Please join me in recognizing the ESTEM Academy valedictorians. These students have earned a cumulative GPA of 4.0 or above for their high school career. Will you please stand as your name is read and remain standing until all names have been called? Kara Renee Armbruster, Gabrielle Marie Bowers, Atalanta Renee Noel Boykin, Bryce Robert Bradley, Aaron Michael Bryan, Chase Leland Collins, Rebecca Ann Colton, Noah Chandler Covington, Brizay Davis, Caitlin Grace Dixon, Elena Eileen Dragonette, Kennedy Sisse Nkosa, Nathan Thomas Flieger, Niat Lebsu T. Habtemarian, Catherine Ann Marie Holland, Rachel Ann Huffman, Abigail Marie Hudson Como, Gabe Kyle Dylan Kiner, Mitchell Lee Cleakin, Benjamin David Leatherwood, Hannah Marie Miller, Kayla M. Fanthavong, Danny Jacob Phillips, Rachel Marie Phillips, Jordan Joseph Pope, Kevin Leonard Schultz, Sydney Gale Schaffner, Reese Robert Strome, Trevor Arthur Strome, Jonathan Thomas Taylor, Kyle Patrick Thompson, David Alexander Waite, Robert Jeffrey Wetmore II, Neil Douglas Whitman, and Caleb Alexander Wilson. Please give these students a round of applause. Next, I would like to introduce Elena Dragonette, who will be speaking on behalf of the STEM Academy.
Well, seniors, today is the day we have all been waiting for. A day that has been 13 years in the making, graduation. We've all been saying that this is it for the past few months, but now this is really it. For some of us, high school seemed like it would never end, and for others, it ended too soon. As we entered our freshman year, there were so many new and exciting things beginning. Our first football game, standing in the very back of the student section, because that's what freshmen are supposed to do. Our first choir concert, our first exhausting week at band camp, our first high school dance, our first robotics competition, and so much more. All these events were so fresh and exciting to us that we didn't want to miss any of it. As we worked towards gaining upperclassmen status and concentrated on our classwork, what once seemed like can't-miss opportunities started to lose meaning to us. We stopped going to football Friday nights because it was too cold and we can always go next week. We didn't go to homecoming because that was only for underclassmen. And we didn't appreciate these moments because we knew that there was always next year. As senior year began, our class was on top of the world and we finally ruled the school. Many of us quickly learned that our last year of high school was going to be full of memories. I'll never forget the night of the football game against Olentangy, as I'm sure others might not either. We all packed into our cars to make the long trek to their football stadium. It was a Thursday night and the student section was dressed in neon, cheering on our team in the pouring down rain. We chanted with the cheerleaders to keep our spirits up despite how soaking wet and cold we were. That game lasted well past midnight that night, and waking up for school the next morning was not exactly a pleasant experience for all of us, and it made saying goodbye to our bed just a little harder than usual. But as a senior, I couldn't imagine not sitting through every single lightning delay to support our team, and that night easily became one of my favorite high school memories. Over the past 4 years, all these experiences caused our class to make deeper connections with one another. We studied for AP tests and exams together at Starbucks for countless hours, a very daunting yet enjoyable task when you do it with the right people and the right amount of caffeine. We joined extracurriculars that gave us something to be passionate about as we spent long hours after school working with our fellow classmates. We sat together while taking standardized tests, exchanging panicked glances when we were told to copy the statement below in cursive, something we hadn't been asked to do since elementary school. The class of 2017 has something special that allowed us to become so close during our time in and out of school. And for us, being able to keep our close bonds will be easy, thanks to the rise of technology and social media. Unlike our parents, who had to call their high school friends on a phone that was on a wall, that was in their house, and pay by the minute for some of these phone calls. Or, better yet, wait for a response from a friend regarding a letter that they might not have even received in the first place. Luckily, no matter where life may take us, we will always be a swipe of a screen or a tap of a button away. Unfortunately, they don't tell you about the side effects that come with being a senior. Your first soon become your last. You see your senior banner hanging with pride the last home game of the season. You walk into your last football game as a high schooler. You sing and cry a little at your last choir concert. You go to your last Raider-thon. You dance at your last prom and enjoy your last time we will all be together before graduation. I encourage you all to take some time as you sit waiting in anticipation for your diploma to reflect on what these past 4 years have meant to you. And I know we all have different views and opinions on high school and what it meant to us, but I'm sure we can all agree that our time here has shaped us into the people we are today. These last moments can be bittersweet, but can teach us something. As we all take whatever path of life we may choose, we now know to cherish those times. As you move into your first dorm room, run your first mile at boot camp, start your first real job, or eat your first ramen noodle dinner, because that's all you can afford, don't wish these moments away, but live in them. Take all these first experiences and learn from them, celebrate them, and create memories from them that will last a lifetime. I want to thank our amazing teachers and principals for getting us here today. Thank you to our parents and relatives for being our biggest supporters. And last but not least, thank you, class of 2017. I wish you all the best in life. Thank you all for a very memorable 4 years.
Good evening. My name is Dawn McLeod, and I have the pleasure of being the HS Squared STEM Academy leader. At this time, I would like the HS Squared STEM Academy to please stand. Please give them a round of applause. You may be seated. Please join me in recognizing the HS Squared STEM Academy valedictorians. These students have earned a cumulative GPA of a 4.0 or above during their high school career. Will you please stand as your name is read and remain standing until all names have been called? Gabriel Evan Chadwell. Megan Nicole Moody. Darius Ian Montero. Amomake Ashobi. Keshop Podell. Caitlin Rose Sanzone. Elizabeth Barbara Shuck. Sydney Alexis Stevens. Mon Maya Subedi. Trevor Daniel Thomas. Please give these students a round of applause. You may be seated. Next, I would like to introduce Mr. Darius Montero, who will be speaking on behalf of our Academy.
Thank you. And I would also like to thank all families, friends, and yes, all of you asleep in the crowd right now, for attending this graduation of Reynoldsburg High School here in 2017. I'll try to keep this short, since I know students, you just want your diploma and then to leave. Parents, you're just waiting for your child's name to be called so you can cheer extremely loudly even though they'll tell you not to. Well, my name is Darius Montero, and fellow graduates, we made it. Since freshman year, we have all come so far. It may not really seem like it, but think back to freshman year. Think back to your first classes, the first time you went to a sporting event, or the first time your parents yelled at you for a 0 in Power School when really the teacher just hadn't put the grade in yet. And now think to this school year. While our parents have still yelled at us over grades in Power School, really think of all the ways we've changed. Our time here at Reynoldsburg has prepared us to excel in the real world. This class of 2017 is one of the most accomplished and prepared classes of all time to come through Reynoldsburg. Many intelligent students have been accepted into universities. Our athletes are moving on to play collegiate ball. We have brave men and women going into the military, and we also have extremely hardworking individuals going straight to the workforce. Much of this is thanks to the many challenges we've faced here at Reynoldsburg. We've had to endure the ACT, cafeteria food, and exams that we did not study for. We have even finished projects the night before they were due, a feat our teachers said could not be done, but we did it. Each one of us has also had to fight through our own sets of problems. We've all been tested by difficult questions, such as, how many times can I hit the snooze button and still make it to class on time? What picture do I post to Instagram? And the toughest one of all, what loophole can I find in the dress code today? Because of this, we are experienced critical thinkers, ready to tackle future hardships. Nobody can question that our experiences in high school have left us resilient, qualified, and honed with skills that may or may not be used in the real world. We now know important math equations like the Pythagorean theorem. We're able to function off of very little sleep and make gourmet breakfasts of Pop-Tarts and coffee. Some of us even now know the difference between the types of there and the types of your. But we all know that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. But in all seriousness, I believe that each one of you is destined for greatness. I challenge everyone here to find the motivation within yourselves to be the best version of yourself. Because each day you take off is another day someone else is working to be better than you. If you work every single day, there is nobody that can stop you from achieving greatness. You are all strong, powerful people with the capabilities to do whatever you want. So don't wait for an opportunity to come to you. Seize the opportunity yourself. Be willing to take risks and step outside of your comfort zone. That is how you will become successful. As our journeys will now split down different paths and we begin to truly find ourselves in who we want to be, I encourage you to do whatever makes you happy. Be successful in your very own way. Congratulations to you all. Good luck in the future. And I will now leave you with a few lines from a famous philosopher known as Kendrick Lamar. We gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? Reynoldsburg class of 2017, we gonna be all right.
Good evening. I am Mark Folan, the superintendent at Everest High School. And at this time, I'd recognize the graduates of 2017 from Everest High School. Please stand.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we will begin the presentation of names for the class of 2017. Please remember that each family would like to hear their graduate's name being read. Therefore, we ask that you refrain from excessive celebration such as air horns, screaming, and other noisemakers. By doing so, we will be able to ensure each student's name will be well heard.
Victoria Lynn Basham.
Dante LeVar Calendar.
Brianna Charisse Leanne Brown.
Hannah Ariane Gaskins.
Monet Marie Caffey.
Danya Lotfi Hamid.
Elijah Clay Jackson.
Mark Edward Howell.
It's my turn. Olivia Lily Darling.
Moesha Amanda Jeffrey.
Kira Lacey Ross.
Robert Michael Littlejohn.
Alexandria Patrice Anderson.
Courtney Danielle Moore.
Samantha Suzanne Buck.
Helena Gola Asphal.
Justin Michael Carrier.
Asia Monet Billingsley.
Zakiah Destiny Davis.
Gregory Lorne David Colley.
Joshua Philip Ennis.
Javon Raquel Jonathan Cooper.
Zakia Yashna Karina Grace Farmer. Taylor Marie Kress. Christine Chantel Gresham. Ricky Jamae Cecilia Coop. LaShawn Pelagia Day Jones. Arrington Amir Doolin. Melena Mackenzie Mater. Todd Eugene Hammond Jr. Daniel Omar Taylor. Joelle Soraya Johnson. Subash Subedi. Victoria Lamonte Mitchell. Sarah Marie Hartman. Savon Anthony Pulley. Jordan Alexa Nicole Johnson Irvin. Sterling Ross Smith. Cameron DeLance Pryor. Ezekiel Lamar Thomas. Courtney Lene Danley. Satya Marie Thornton. Tanisha Virginie Desamore. Kiera Jordan Wilson. Jennifer Ann Diaz. Elijah Corey Anderson. Ashlyn Elise Delaney. Tyler Aaron Lawson. Chioma Nika Ezudu. Cream Divine McClarty. Alyssa Noel Williams. Lakshmi Pokral. Tessa Jean Hodnett. Kayam Malik Champion. Austin Michael Householder. Hemron Omar. Ryan Janae Johnson. Mohamedou Jabril Diallo. Kiana Michaela Muhammad.
Juan C. Broadnax.
Hennessy Nicole Ross. Trayvon Malik Anderson. Cameron Justin Smith. Arnold Alfonso Arias Cervantes.
Tatiana Gianni Lee Kessler.
Andrea Akaya Marie Garcia.
Slade William Ryder.
Coleman Devon Goodwin.
Darian Ann Heron.
Delia Marie Masters.
Nikaya Chevier Pennington.
Trevor Matthew Brockman.
Anthony J. Williams, Jr.
Ryan Stephen Titchell.
Brandon Davis Bunkum.
Trey Paul John Mays.
Elizabeth Marie West.
Erin Michelle Copus.
Reagan Hope Duchesne.
D'Angelo Lamont Kaysen.
Logan Peyton Nagel.
Joshua Dalton Bailey.
Grayson Lee Chittenden.
Javon Terrell Barker.
Adoriel Denny.
Cameron Dwight Brown.
Ayla Jackson.
Joseph Darnell Cooper, Jr.
Richard Isaac Leach.
Tyler Rashid Frederick.
Cameron Alicia Marbury.
Taylor Cherie Glenn.
Rachel Lynn Miller.
Aunt Talisha Kiara Gray.
Emma Madison Mong.
Armani Tamara Horton.
McKenna Renee Patton.
Jasmine Lachey Johnson.
Gage Marshall Smith.
Caitlin Chriswana Lewis Wolf.
Mariah Destiny Wilson.
Siani Tierra McCoy.
Elizabeth Marie DeVoe.
Samira Sine Phillips.
Talia Elise Simpson.
Michelle Lynn Sapp.
Tajavane Mayani Crumpler.
Kimwana Kai Walker II.
Skylar Alexis Masters.
Francis Obai Kabia.
Zachary Todd Gareth Price.
Marcina Anetta Weber.
Nicholas Michael Salvati.
Cheyenne Elise Straughter.
Priya Nicole Barnett.
Carmen Otilia Valero.
Dion Renee Glover.
D'Angelo Martise Emerson.
Jariana Antone Jones.
Leah Nicole Cheever.
Sarah Christine Lickner.
Charlene Eloise McClure.
Doasia Michaela Maya McLeish.
Mark Bihailo.
Mila Sofia Mejia.
Josh Allen Myers.
Joseph Waite Russell.
Donatica Marie Mack.
Jackson Bruce Matten.
Taylor Renee Redman.
Alicia Nicole Fout.
Christina Prieto Rodriguez.
Deja Howell Cunningham.
Jessica Ray Christ.
Cameron Elise Lewis.
Tyler Rianne Cole Gaddy.
Anna Maylin Smith.
Here we go. Kalina Latasha Lewis Wolf.
Savi Perez.
Daniel Nye Abogai.
Krista Marie Holsinger.
Robert James Banks.
Kennedy Sophia Lawrence.
Christopher Michael Burt.
Naomi Leila Pierce.
Abil Tegan Batu.
Shelby Reed.
Terrain Elijah Briggs.
David Sebastian Williams.
Emmanuel Jamar Brown.
Rebecca Keith Williams.
Jonah Michael Cameron.
Hunter Trent McGlone.
Keandre Antoine Chappelle.
Benjamin David Venturini.
Taylor Elise Coleman.
Lucas Coe.
Jaman Charles Cornett.
Selena Divine Hill.
Taylor Simone Crutchfield.
Tian Marshawn Benjamin.
Sammy Eugene Dixon III.
Brianna Irene Brown.
Chase Alexander Douglas.
Dustin Allen Ditter.
Rob Andre Gooden Jr.
Jocelyn Nicole Power.
Tykel Jordan Hawkins.
Theodore Everett Welker.
Michaela Janae Hayes.
Deepa Adhikari.
Deshaun Taylor Hunt.
Anaya Ariel Arnett.
Dontre Dwayne Lyons.
Hazel Marie Ashe.
Takari Arnett McAllister Powell.
Ariane Mackenzie Barrett.
Malik Jazwan Morse.
Sita Bosnet.
Isabel Juliet Munez.
Nirmal Bandari.
Alexander Josiah Murray.
Jose George Bravo.
Matthew Aaron Newsom.
Shadera Trene Carter.
Pierce Lamar Pitts.
Richard Tyreek Cox.
Joseph Wayne Randolph.
Javier Quazel Crawford.
DeAndre Kayshawn Roberts.
Sarah Grace Harvey.
Jacob Hidalgo Valerio.
Zachary Edward Heberlin.
Kyle Willis Wall.
Lauren Day Lewis. Quand Demetrius Archie, Jr. Brooklyn Lee Moline. Shemaya Simone Cobb. Sarah Elise Palmer.
Samuel Aaron Cooper, Jr.
Tiana Marie Patilla.
Andre Michael Maurice Jordan.
Hope Marie Rogers.
Tamara Lynn Henrielle Codia Batimio.
Deja Lachey Scott.
Jonathan Alfredo Ugarte.
Alexis Pohai Kealoha Stout.
Matthew Eric Wilson.
Robert Joe Stricker, Jr.
Tyler Christopher Brown.
Chloe Marie Swank.
Brizay Rial Davis.
Lakshmi Minley Tepasith.
Justaven Kyer Jonathan Hudson.
Justice Monet Turman.
Logan Tyler Jackson.
Andrulia Brooklyn Premier Turner.
Mohammed Habib Hollow.
River Cade Wilson.
Stone Michael Knapp.
Pavone Allison Wise.
Benjamin David Leatherwood.
Pierce Allen Wise.
Sullivan Matsuo McConnell.
Christine Yip.
Tunji Malik Oshodi.
Andrew Austin Udall.
Jordan Noel Roby.
Katia Tamika Alston.
Keaton Gerald Royce.
Jamion Earl Sherlon Bradley.
Yamuna Sharma.
Anastasia Lynn Marie Petrovsky.
Christopher Dion Strickland II.
Rayshana Yvette Riley.
Jordan Michael Sutton.
Sinasia Lachey Lindsay.
James Paul Swank.
Erica Lavon Rogers.
Georgia Ryan Tall.
Jalen Haley Ward.
Kagan Aaron Wolfson.
Jacob Scott Ray.
Io Adeneye.
Jamie Nicole Jean Marie Diaz.
Garrett Wayne Engel.
Derek Franklin Kirksey.
Hunter Alexis Austin.
Lupe David Michael Castillo.
Megan Maureen Barnes.
Ashley Agristi.
Tyler Anthony Boss.
Tyrone Antonio Lament Chapman.
Sean Richard Braswell.
Alexander David Dobos.
Aaron Michael Bryan.
Victor Brunco.
Warren Stephen Cavallero.
Cameron Delvon Felician.
Dante Michael Coleman.
Deasia Nicole Johnson.
Chauncey Trayvon Collins.
Davielle Michelle Hudson.
Glenn Marshawn Eatman Jr.
Jessica Rebecca Houston.
Rachel Noel King.
Brandon Edward Sheline.
Zachary Taylor McClellan.
Corey Scott Cook.
Keenan Robert Thomas Banks Moten.
Taylor Page Cook.
Chelsea Rose Perez.
William Tyler Henkel.
George Adiwe Perkins Anene.
Mina Aziz.
Andy Noel Rosales.
Robert Max Benjamin.
Jordan Blake Simon.
Jordan Blaze Canzano.
David Alexander Waite.
Paul James King.
Chase Leland Collins.
Alan Buck Matheny.
Justice Mikhail Landers.
Danielle Rose Thatcher.
Hari Maya Acharya.
Braylon Michael Birchfield.
Nir Maya Bajgai.
Nathaniel Raydale Fry.
Parbati Gimore.
Madeline Brooke Baisley.
Rehoboth Gamichas Wajage.
Abigail Lee Burney.
Caleb Gary Bethel.
Micah Elizabeth Marie Cox.
Austin Cole Biller.
Nobindro Podell.
Adelana Renee Noel Boykin.
Tershana Pacril.
Bryce Robert Bradley.
Mon Maya Subaidi.
Bryce Sheldon Chambliss.
Gabriel Evan Chadwell.
Logan Patrick Clark.
Taylor Jewel Hoffman.
Asada Diallo.
Sydney Deanna Kidd.
Nathan Thomas Flieger.
Darius Ian Montero.
Brittany Lisa Graves.
Tobias Munashe Makudu.
Niat Lebsu Habtamariam.
Caitlin Rose Sanzone.
Austin Joshua Hardiman.
Sydney Alexis Stevens.
Catherine Anne Marie Holland.
Dean Travis Stonerock.
Jacqueline Rochelle Jackson.
Kyle Graham Wojciechowski.
Tristan Allen Kephart.
Casey Ann Lynn Bell.
Kelsey Alexis Linton.
Megan Nicole Moody.
Jeffrey Allen Lott.
Elizabeth Barbara Shuck.
Victoria Catherine Matthews.
Kristen Taylor Tubbs.
Preet Patel.
Max William Gubbins.
Danny Jacob Phillips.
Morgan David Owens.
Jordan Joseph Pope.
Caleb Mansfield Welday.
Caleb Leonard Zachariah Whitehead.
Ayman Awad Hassan.
Tanner Joseph Wood.
Micaiah Hassan Noel Williams.
Jalen Elaine Bradley.
Michael Tykes Evans.
Holt Allen Bundy.
Haley Shea Layfield.
Gabriella Giovanna Caraselli.
Sarah Marie Welday.
Janetta Lee Davis.
Sean Roger Brooks.
Alan James Graves.
Daisy May Gaines-Sluss.
Casey Allen Gross.
Paige Brennan Gapin.
Corbin Nelson Isom.
Logan Anthony Harris.
Nicholas Dale Love.
Cody Joseph Hawkins.
Emily Rose Monty.
Haley Marie Hooker.
Avery Quentin Stratman.
Terrence Isaiah McCrary.
Trevor Alexander Templin.
Jansen Matthew Robertson.
Jordan Robert Wade.
Nathan Jerome Barco.
Robert Jeffrey Wetmore II.
Leanna Elise Goffney.
Deborah Ann Wire.
Jordan Austin Hay.
Maria Soledad Valeris.
Tyler Cheyenne Mixon.
Ethan Joseph David Hassan.
Trevor Daniel Thomas.
Olivia Dallas Minier.
Alicia Lynn Dandridge.
Andrew Thomas Hollenball.
Gabriella Rianne Fry.
Kyle Patrick Thompson.
Lacey Marie Johnson.
Kane Addison Warner.
Sydney Mackenzie King.
David Charles Jones III.
Brandy Jean Smith.
Edwin Alejandro Pabon Vanegas.
Labria Kian Williams.
Colin Joseph Dwanger.
Bimal Timsina.
Kedrick Charles Jones.
Tyler Jerome Bryant.
Odor Raman Mahi.
Mackenzie Lynn 9.
Jasmine Elaine Robinson.
Jayla Simone Cunningham.
Trevor Arthur Strom.
Dejour Nia Mine Brown Jackson.
Kanini Sise Nkosa.
Elijah Amir Moses.
Cameron Park Giles.
Sydney Nicole Merritt.
Riley David Livingston.
Kitana Tylia Brown.
Travis Jeffrey Marks.
Jalen Leroy Duncan.
Brennan Tyler Perrion.
Maya Elizabeth Elder.
Reese Robert Strom.
Shaquela Shanita Foster.
Mahalat Sahalmariam Tadasi.
Kaya Savon Hawkins.
Ranjana Thapa.
Jasmine Diogene Helms.
Rachel Elizabeth Thomas.
Dawit Terfu Maled.
Gabrielle Marie Bowers.
Adriana Wintana Marshall.
Rebecca Ann Colton.
Warwick Aaron Stanford.
Ryan Patrick Kelly Jr.
Romano Antoine Wishart.
Gabriel Kyle Dillon Kiner.
Skylar Nicole Bradley.
Jared Scott Knight.
Lanique Michaela Moshe Jennings.
Kevin Leonard Schultz.
Taylor Elizabeth Moore.
Neil Douglas Whitman.
Courtney Love Roberts.
Damian James Barnes.
Gina Marie Senato.
Christopher Darian Drafton.
Asia Shantae Malik Scott.
Stephanie Yolande Dunham.
Justin Allen Schultz.
Kashar Gajmir.
Kennedy Janae Simone Francis.
Tyler Fox Grant.
David Lee Milligan.
Daniel J. Lewis Hoffman Sheets.
Madison Page Berg.
Keenan Alexander Russell.
Natanin Kamara.
Falguna Devi Sarki.
Athalia Enibokun Davis.
Cole Benton Siegel.
Noah Jeffrey Gibson.
Samantha Bryce Tarby.
Fardoza Abdul Qadir Haji Hassan.
Elena Eileen Dragonette.
Maisha Lachelle Jarju.
Allison Catherine Fairley.
Annika Kitsch.
Griffin Paul Thompson.
Joshua Alexander Knight.
Ruth Elizabeth Chavez Cadillo.
Imamake Awomazino Oshobe.
Kara Renee Armbruster.
Taylor Ann Pugh.
Noah Chandler Covington.
Maya Renee Sandiford.
Benjamin Robert Dunlap.
Brianna Faith Thompson.
David Majors Giddens Jr.
Rebecca Ann Foster.
Samuel Scott Joseph.
Ryan Michelle Brooks.
Mitchell Lee Cleakin.
Maria Elizabeth Bruggeman.
Hannah Marie Miller.
Gregory Matthew Crafter.
Remecca Zipporah Patman.
Alexandra Simone Days.
Rachel Marie Phillips.
Alexis Catherine Elmore.
Miriam Kadir.
Niet Fuzum Gebri Hewitt.
Sydney Gail Schaffner.
Blake Douglas Hightower.
Tyler Evan Schiffman.
Millicent Ophelia Hupp.
Zachary Thomas Starkey.
Hope Marie Heisel.
Jonathan Thomas Taylor.
Megan Renee James.
Caleb Alexander Wilson.
Nikela Armani Johnson.
Tyler Alexander Britton.
Richard George Kelly.
Caleb Matthew Dexter.
James Nathaniel Kerr V.
Deneen Naomi Hazelwood.
Malcolm Todd Kirksey.
Rachel Ann Huffman.
Darian Antonius Caroni.
Abigail Marie Hudson Como.
Daniel Markham Mahaney.
Liam Adam Lee Kelly.
Rahel Mamo.
John J. Moritz II.
Camille Julia McDevitt.
Chandler Cordell McCroskey.
Hunter Leo McLean.
Gad K. Owusu.
Jade Carnetta Needham.
Nicholas Andrew Smith.
Brooklyn Michaela Pannell.
Joseph Allen Welday.
Keshop Podell.
Caitlin Grace Dixon.
Vincent Patrick Quino.
Manisha Katawada.
Dalton Cole Reinhardt.
Kayla Mina Panthavong.
Melena Monique Lynn Roberts.
Trayvon Lee Davis.
Devin Sine Stoner.
Natalie Rose Truex.
Joseph Bryles Taylor.
Joseph Augustus Verdier II.
Blaine Thomas Wagner.
Clifford Ryder.
Zachary Lee Peters.
Christian Scott Bellard.
Riley Mackenzie Enfinger.
Jada Renee Hale.
Tiela Love Jones. Teresa Cooley Washington.
Members of the Board of Education and Superintendent Thomas Manning, on behalf of the Academy leaders, I hereby certify that the class of 2017 has met the requirements of the U.S. Department of Education, Reynoldsburg Board of Education, and State Department of Education for graduating from high school, and each has received the appropriate diploma. On behalf of the 2017 Reynoldsburg High School graduating class, I would like to welcome National Honor Society President Siani McCoy from Bell Academy to the stage.
All right, y'all. Y'all ready? On behalf of the class of 2017, we are honored to accept these diplomas. Seniors, please move your tassels to the left!
Students, in just a moment, you will process out. Audience, you are asked to please remain seated until the graduating class has left the auditorium. Thank you for being here tonight, and have a safe drive home.